If you want to make a bunch of money and have the potential to become a multimillionaire in the future by working in a job that is accessible by having a college degree, then this video is for you. In this video we will talk about the top 10 highest paid jobs in the world and we will know how much you can generate from them as an annual salary. Number 10 is a hedge fund manager, which is basically a firm or an individual who manages, makes investment decisions, and oversees the operations of a hedge fund. Managing a hedge fund can be an attractive career option because of its potential to be extremely lucrative. To be successful, a hedge fund manager must consider how to have a competitive advantage, a clearly defined investment strategy. Top hedge fund managers hold some of the most well-paid positions in any industry, far outpacing CEOs of major companies. Some of the highest-grossing managers make close to $4 billion a year. Hedge fund managers have the potential to be some of the highest paid executives in the financial industry if they stay competitive and always come out as winners. However, some hedge fund managers do not make nearly as much as the top paid managers because if they fail at all in their financial endeavors, they will not be paid. However, in a 2017 survey of all financial managers, the BLS reports a median salary of around $125,000 per year. The median salary represents the center of the financial manager pay scale. Low earners took home around $66,000, while managers at the top of the pay scale made more than $200,000. Number 9 is an investment banker, who is an individual who often works as part of a financial institution and is primarily concerned with raising capital for corporations, governments, or other entities. The investment banking field is popular because investment bankers are typically well paid. However, these positions require specific skills, such as excellent number crunching abilities, strong verbal and written communication skills, and the capacity to work long and grueling hours. The average starting base salary for an investment banker is between $75,000 and $96,000 per year. However, a first-year banker can add to this amount significantly with bonuses, and the better they perform, the more money they make. For the first year, $140,000 is commonly regarded as a good total income goal for an investment banker. Number 8 is a petroleum engineers who design and develop methods for extracting oil and gas from deposits below the Earth's surface. Petroleum engineers also find new ways to extract oil and gas from older wells. Petroleum engineers typically do the following: design equipment to extract oil and gas from onshore and offshore reserves deep underground, develop plans to drill in oil and gas fields, and then to recover the oil and gas, develop ways to inject water, chemicals, gases, or steam into an oil reserve to force out more oil or gas, make sure that oil-filled equipment is installed, operated, and maintained properly, evaluate the production of wells through surveys, testing, and analysis. The median annual wage for petroleum engineers is $137,720. The median wage is the wage at which half the workers in an occupation earned more than that amount and half earned less. The lowest 10% earn less than $79,270, and the highest 10% earned more than $208,000. Number 7 is a software developers. They are the creative, brainstorming masterminds behind computer programs of all sorts. While some software developers may focus on a specific program or app, others create giant networks or underlying systems that help trigger and power other programs. This is why there are two main classifications of developers: applications software developers and systems software developers. Much of the actual creation of software programs happens through the writing of code, and software developers oversee that. Depending on the company where they work, a software developer will analyze the needs of the user and then create, test and develop software that will solve a problem, provide entertainment, or simply make life easier for its intended audience. After mapping out the design, creating flowcharts and drafting out each step of the process, developers will build diagrams and models to instruct programmers how to write the code for the program. Other job duties include mapping out the software to have on record for future upgrades and enhancements, testing the software, and collaborating with other computer specialists to make sure the software is top-notch and functioning properly. The median annual salary for application software developers in 2018 was $103,620. The median annual salary for systems software developers in 2018 was $110,000. Number 6 is marketing managers. They have a variety of responsibilities, such as putting together estimates and budgets for marketing campaigns, submitting them for approval, working with advertising agencies, being involved in negotiations, preparing sales and advertising contracts, and reviewing advertising material such as print material, TV commercials, and online advertisements. Marketing managers are responsible for the planned and unplanned images of their employer. Planned images may include print or video advertisements, public speaking engagements, endorsements, and printed literature. Unplanned images can occur when one of the company's representatives misspeaks in public, thus requiring immediate damage control, or when the company is attacked by an outside force, such as when someone tampers with the company's products after they leave production, or a fault in the product that isn't recognized until well after the product has been in circulation. Marketing managers earn an average yearly salary of $80,477. Wages typically start from $41,759 and go up to $155,095. Number 5 is cybersecurity. Even though a job in cybersecurity can be highly rewarding and satisfying, it can also be very challenging and stressful. Understanding some of the job responsibilities, as well as the characteristics and personality traits of these jobs, may help you decide if a career in cybersecurity is right for you. There are several different careers available in cybersecurity, each with their own role in data and network protection. Based on the level of your experience and education, here are some of the most in-demand jobs in cybersecurity. First one is entry-level jobs. They are a good opportunity to get your foot in the door and gain experience. These jobs may include system engineers, system administrators, web developers, IT techs, network engineers, and security specialists. Second one is mid-level. They are for those with mid-level experience. Job opportunities include security technician, security analyst, incident responder, IT auditor, cybersecurity consultant, or penetration tester. Last but not least is advanced level jobs. These are opportunities for those with a lot of work experience, may include cybersecurity managers, cybersecurity architects, cybersecurity engineers, and chief information security officers. If we want to speak about the money, the average salary of experienced penetration testers is $55,000, while cybersecurity engineers make up to $140,000. If your skills are somewhere in the middle, then you can be an analyst and get paid $80,000. Cybersecurity engineers are like regular coders but with a few extra tools in their tool belts. Number 4 are professional pilots. Their job is to fly and navigate airplanes, helicopters, and other types of aircraft. Airline pilots work for specific companies, transporting people and cargo on fixed schedules, while commercial pilots work for companies that offer charter flights, rescue operations, or aerial photography. Modern airplanes are operated by a cockpit crew made up of the captain and the co-pilot or first officer. Together, they share responsibility for flight duties such as steering the plane, communicating with air traffic controllers, and monitoring instruments. Older planes may also have a flight engineer on board, while newer aircraft have automated this role. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics (BLS), the average salary for airline pilots, co-pilots and flight engineers is a median annual salary of $140,340, which means a $67.47 per hour. But the lucky top 10% annual salary is more than $208,000, which translates to $100 per hour. But the unlucky bottom 10% annual salary is less than $65,690, which means they get paid $31.58 per hour. Number 3 is architects. Their job is to design structures such as houses, apartment complexes, shopping centers, office buildings, and factories. In addition to considering their physical appearance, they also make sure these structures will be functional, safe, economical, and suit the needs of the people who will use them. The majority of the time, architects work in an office. There, they meet with clients, draft plans, work on cost estimates, file permit applications with municipal building departments, and help clients set up agreements with contractors. Architects also visit construction sites to check the progress of projects and make sure contractors are building them according to their plans. An architect's salary varies according to education, experience, and skills. In 2018, architects earned the following. The median annual salary was $79,380, while the top 10% annual salary was $138,120. On the other hand, the bottom 10% annual salary was $48,020. Number 2 are corporate lawyers. Their job is to serve one client, the corporation in which they are employed. Small corporations may retain 1 or 2 lawyers on staff, while larger corporations may have numerous lawyers, each with their own specialty. Typically, corporations like banks, insurance companies, hospitals, retail stores, oil firms, biotechnology companies and manufacturing, energy and communications companies require the full-time services corporate lawyers provide. A corporate lawyer is also known as in-house counsel, staff attorney, deputy general counsel, and chief legal officer. Their primary objective is to serve the interests of the corporation, not the owners of the business or the officers who run it. In addition to legal counsel, they may also be called upon to provide business advice. They may practice other areas of law concerning mergers and acquisitions, trademarks, tax law, bankruptcy, employment, securities, real estate or international commercial law. The typical salary for a corporate lawyer ranges from $66,000 to $170,000. The large discrepancy is due to variances in work experience, type of employer and geographical location. Recent law graduates are commonly paid the least, while chief legal officers are at the top of the salary spectrum. Number 1 is plastic surgeon. Plastic surgery is so much more than cosmetic or aesthetic surgery. While cosmetic surgery is probably the most visible and perhaps the most glamorous aspect of plastic surgery, it's a relatively small part of the specialty. Plastic surgery may be used not only to enhance a person's looks, but also to restore a patient's appearance following an accident or a bout with cancer or another disease. A plastic surgeon may work on nearly any area of the body, and many specialize in a particular body location, such as the head and neck or hands. Plastic surgeons don't own a disease like cancer doctors do, and they don't own a part of the body like heart surgeons do. They work all over the body on all kinds of diseases and frequently with other physicians in a multidisciplinary group. Plastic surgeons acquire special skills and knowledge, such as how to design a skin graft or create a flap graft. They learn how to transfer tissue from one part of the body to another, manage complex wounds, and use implantable materials, such as plastic or metal. In addition to administering cosmetic procedures, such as facelifts, plastic surgeons may treat the bones of the face and skull, repair cleft lips or cleft palates, reattach severed fingers, toes or limbs, and treat congenital problems. Microvascular plastic surgery is so delicate that it requires the use of a microscope and tiny sutures finer than human hair. Burn patients often need plastic surgery to cover areas where skin has been damaged or scarred. Patients who have received traumatic injuries may also need plastic surgery. The estimated salary for a plastic surgeon is $433,060 per year. After seeing all those jobs, which one you want to have and why? Tell us in the comments. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe for more. Love you and see you in the next video.